If there is one most powerful and natural tool for healing and prevention of disease, it is fasting. Well, if you are a man or woman, young or old, and are unaware of the miraculous benefits of fasting, then this video can be life-changing for you. What all happens in your body when you fast? What do our ancient saints and sages and the modern medical experts have to say about fasting? What is my personal fasting routine? What is the right and more importantly the practical way to fast? Everything will be cleared by the end of this video. So without any further delay, let's get started. Hello friends, welcome to FitTuber. Talk about fasting and most people confuse it with starvation. Actually, fasting is completely different from starvation in one crucial way, that fasting is intentional, whereas starvation is forced upon. Starving people have no idea when and where their next meal will come from. This generally happens in times of war and famine. Fasting on the other hand is voluntary, well-planned abstention for the purpose of healing your body. This state of mind is what makes a huge difference between the two. Fasting has been practiced for centuries in various cultures for health and spiritual upliftment. Muslims fast during the holy month of Ramadan. Hindus fast during the Navaratris. Buddhist monks abstain from eating after noon. Fasting is completely natural. It is not a mere coincidence that we humans tend to lose our appetite when we are sick. Same goes with various animals. But why should you fast? Is it normal? Actually, eating all the time is not normal. Well, fasting is one thing where both Ayurveda and modern science are in line with each other. Both unanimously talk about its amazing effects and how it benefits the body at all levels. Where Ayurvedic scriptures explain how when in fasted state, the body clears the toxic waste ama of the subtlest of body channels called the srotas. The proof of this lies in signs and symptoms our body shows when we wake up after sleep, which is nothing but a fasted state. According to Ayurveda, Langhanam Param Aushadham, which implies that no matter what disease you are suffering from, if the fasting is done the right way, you will be cured. Modern science, after a series of studies, has confirmed that fasting detoxifies the body at the cellular level. In 2016, Nobel Prize was awarded to a Japanese cell biologist for autophagy. Autophagy is where the body gets rid of its sickest cells. This happens during fasting when only the healthiest of cells survive the extreme conditions, while cysts, tumors, cancerous and all other unhealthy cells vanish. Well, its benefits are not just restricted to chronic diseases, but it has some major positive side effects like weight loss, robust digestion, unblemished skin, stronger hair, and improved cognitive ability. Basically, it is the ultimate detox that your body craves for. Fasting is not a new concept, it has simply been forgotten. Many greats in the past have eulogized the importance of fasting. Now the question arises, if fasting is so powerful, then why is it seen as something to be feared and avoided at all costs? This is because the big food companies and pharmaceutical industry, through the power of advertising, has brainwashed us. Fasting is bad for business after all. Who will buy food if people won't eat? Who will depend on medicines if people get healed with fasting? Think about it. This is the reason there are too many myths floating around fasting. Most people are made to believe that fasting lowers metabolism levels. You will be amazed to know that in fact metabolism revs up, not down during fasting. In one study, 4 days of continuous fasting increased the basal metabolic rate by 12%. In another study, fasting every other day for 22 days resulted in no measurable decrease in BMR. What more can you ask for? Another common myth is that fasting makes you lose muscle. This is one thing which has been blown way out of proportion. Modern science today has established that your body holds on to muscle until the body fat becomes so low that the body has no choice but to burn muscle. In a nutshell, until you are super skinny, you need not worry about it. On the contrary, fasting increases the human growth hormone in a huge way. One study found that 3 days into a fast, HGH levels increased by over 300%. More HGH means less body fat and more muscle. But do the energy levels go down during a fast? Well, they go up. In one study, a 3.5-day fast did not affect any measurements of athletic performance, including strength and endurance. In fact, there are many well-known athletes who like to work out in the fasted state early in the morning. So now that we are clear on the benefits of fasting, let's understand what is the right way of fasting and more importantly, the practical way of fasting. There are many levels to it and you should choose the one you are most comfortable with. One simple way is to replace roti and rice with other grains like millet, sabudana for one full day. This is not really a fast but gives some rest to the digestive system. Then in some diseases like hypertension and high BP, even abstaining from salt for a day is a big relaxation for the body. Another easy fast for the beginners could be consciously skipping one meal, preferably dinner. You can do this quite often. Taking this further, you can consciously skip 2 grain meals in a day and replace them with lighter foods like fruits, soups, etc. Then you can fast for the whole day without eating any grains, consuming fruits, soups, lemon water, coconut water throughout the day. Taking even level further, you can fast only on water, then even without water for the whole day. From one day, it can be extended to 2 days and so on. You get the idea. According to Ayurveda, one can fast for continuously 21 days. However, this should be only under the guidance of an Ayurvedic practitioner. No matter what fast you take up, it should never feel stressful. Fasting should be done in the right spirit with the feeling that you are giving the much needed rest to your digestive system that works 24/7 for you. Just how fasting the right way is important, breaking the fast is also crucial. Break your fast with something like lemon water or maybe a piece of fruit. Then go ahead with your regular routine. You can fast whenever you wish to. However, if you are looking for the easiest day to kick off your fasting journey, then Ekadashi, which is the 11th lunar day, is the best day to start with. It is no superstition, but according to Ayurveda, an ideal planetary formation which helps you fast, keeping the food cravings low. Not only this, the spiritual, mental and physical benefits reaped from fasting are much more when done on Ekadashi. You can simply look up for the next Ekadashi with a quick Google search. If you're looking for longer fasts, Ayurveda has specific guidelines according to your body type and weather conditions you are living in. Although as a beginner, you need not worry about it. And only if you fall in one of these categories, fasting is not advisable. Otherwise, it is good to go. On a personal note, I have been eating 2 meals a day for over 1 year now and also fast for full day on Ekadashis. Yes, I did experience some friction in my first couple of fasts, but trust me, now it comes organically. And I can confidently say that it has not only increased my energy levels and strength, but also have improved my creative thinking and focus. I also train every morning in a fasted state. Now let me give you 4 simple tips to easily execute a fast. First, sip on warm water whenever you get a hunger pang. Secondly, you must know that hunger comes in waves. It's like if you used to eat your dinner daily at 7 p.m. and you decide to skip it, you will feel hungry at 7 p.m. as the hunger hormone rises. But it then falls down shortly and suddenly at 8 p.m. you are not feeling hungry anymore. So you need to ride the hunger waves. Thirdly, give your body 1 month to get aligned to your fasting regime. Trust me, then fasting will become a cakewalk for you. And last but not the least, take baby steps. No need to jump the gun. Sometimes the solution to our health problems does not lie in eating something but rather abstaining from it. Imagine going to the office 7 days a week for 365 days. Well, that's the situation of your digestive system if you're not fasting. It's simple, it's free, it's convenient and it is powerful. Just incorporate this small change in your lifestyle and I promise you will see how your health problems begin to disappear. Did you find this video helpful? If yes, then please give it a big thumbs up. If you're looking for toxin-free shampoos, Vilva Store's certified organic goat milk shampoo and herbal shampoo are 2 good options in the Indian market. If you have dry and rough hair, Vilva's goat milk shampoo is what you should opt for. Since it is enriched with pea protein and goat's milk, it evenly moisturizes the hair. While if you are suffering from dandruff, Vilva's herbal shampoo is a good choice. With celery seed extract, black pepper, neem, amla and lemon oil, this shampoo is an ideal anti-dandruff formulation. Every ingredient used in both these shampoos is not only safe and toxin-free but is also EcoCert organic certified. What makes these shampoos stand apart is that the experience of using them is as good as any commercial shampoo in the market, minus the harsh and damaging chemicals. So to buy Vilva Store's toxin-free shampoos, click on the link down in the description box. Do not forget to apply the special discount coupon to get 10% off. So friends, that's all for this video. You can now support my work by clicking on the join button below. Please do remember to subscribe to my channel, hit that bell icon so that you never miss a video from me. You can also follow me on Instagram where I almost every Saturday at 11 AM do a Q&A session. My name is Vivek. I thank you so much for watching.